Hello and welcome to FDS News. My name is Nate and I'm your host. Unfinity, the next unset for Magic the Gathering, has been delayed to the second half of 2022. In an article posted on their website on January 20th, Wizards of the Coast announced that the fourth Magic the Gathering parody set, this one to revolve around a carnival/circus/amusement park in space, is being delayed due to supply chain issues brought on by challenges associated with COVID-19. Mark Rosewater, creator and head designer for this unset as well as all previous unsets, confirmed the delay via a tweet later the same day. They specifically said only Unfinity is being affected by these challenges, so it may have to do with a particular feature of the set causing production delays in a post-COVID world. Or it could be the specific shade of silver for Myra the Magnificent's hair was too hard to source and it held up production. This, of course, means that Unfinity will not be releasing on April 1st as it was originally intended. While I am personally saddened by the delay, the fact that it is not being released on April Fool's Day, the day it was supposed to be released on, is about the most unset thing an unset can do. April Fools. If you are a subscriber of the YouTube channel PVDDR, run by Pro Magic player Paolo Vito Damaderosa, you may have noticed some weird videos popping up on your feed on January 23rd. At some point on Sunday, all of PVDDR's videos were removed and replaced with random streams and videos about cryptocurrency and NFTs. Reddit user Wubbaduck posted a thread on the main MTG subreddit about the strange turn of events for the channel, and soon after, Paolo Vito Damaderosa confirmed via Twitter that his channel had indeed been hacked. As of recording, the channel seems to be back up with one video about a white weenie deck posted by Paolo Vito Damaderosa about a month ago. Hopefully this means all of the back catalog of videos will soon be available. This does confirm one thing, however. NFTs ruin everything. This past week has been quite the mix-up in multiple formats as Wizards pulled out the old ban hammer and started thwacking. On January 20th, Gavin Verhey announced on the weekly MTG stream, as well as in an article on the Wizards website, as well as on his YouTube channel Good Morning Magic, that Atog, Bonder's Ornament, and Prophetic Prism are banned in Pauper. It was a sad day for Pauper Affinity and Urzatron pilots, as they were the intended targets for this ban session. In the article, Gavin explains that Atog was selected for the banning block because it fueled the deck's lightning-fast kills. Pauper Affinity had become too dominant in the format, being played more than twice as much on Magic Online compared to the next most popular deck. Interestingly, it did not have a dominant win rate, because almost all other competitive decks in the format began to sideboard in multiple Affinity hate cards, and even some started to main deck these cards, such as Dust to Dust. So between Atog's surprise kills and Affinity's popularity, Atog has been voted off the island. Urzatron's sin wasn't so much about popularity, but that it did have a dominant win rate. Its win rate was much higher than any of the other decks in the format. Other cards like Crop Rotation and even the Urza lands themselves were considered for banning, but ultimately Bonder's Ornament, being a common due to a technicality in how they do rarities in commander decks, and Prophetic Prism have been banned to slow the dominant giant. On Tuesday, January 25th, Wizards released an article announcing more bans in other formats. In Standard, Alrund's Epiphany, Divide by Zero, and Faceless Haven are banned. The article states that Alrund's Epiphany decks were both popular and dominant in the highest levels of play. Combined with the Foretell ability on Alrund's Epiphany making it difficult to interact with, it had to go. Divide by Zero was banned in anticipation of blue control decks continuing to dominate the meta in the power vacuum left by Alrund's Epiphany. The article also states that mono green and mono white aggro are popular at all levels of play and do well across the ladder, and a big part of that is Faceless Haven. In anticipation of the deck becoming even more dominant in a post-Epiphany world, Faceless Haven is banned. In Legacy, Ragavan Nimble Pilferer is banned. He's just too fast. I don't even have to get the article to back me up. He's a 1-drop who gets you treasure, a potential extra card, and you can dash him. It's sad, but this little monkey had to be sent to a farm upstate. In Legacy, anyway. In Historic, Memory Lapse is banned, upgraded from Suspended. Even after the suspension of Memory Lapse, blue decks continued to do well, so it has been upgraded to banned. Teferi Time Raveler has been rebalanced and unbanned in Historic. Basically, they nerfed him and brought him back. In addition to the ban hammer, Wizards also brought out the rebalance hammer. Rebalance screwdriver? Balance drill. Anyway, on January 25th, Wizards posted the article, Alchemy Rebalancing for January. I'm not going to go over all the cards they rebalanced because it's like 19 cards. They boosted 11, nerfed 7, and tweaked Teferi and let him loose again in Historic. But I just wanted to take a minute to take stock. On Arena, we have Standard, which is like regular Standard, Historic, which isn't Pioneer, the closest physical format, but now Historic has 2 rebalanced cards that do not match their physical copies, Omnath and Teferi. Alchemy, this is basically Historic, but with a bunch of cards rebalanced that don't match their regular Historic versions or their physical versions. Got that? Okay, good. 'Cause I don't. Can you explain it to me? Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. This show is part of the CIP network, inspiring creativity, one episode at a time.